GOP conducted one of the largest military drills ever near Taiwan just last week. This is very disturbing. And Congressman, I want to get your take on where all of this weaponry stands, because I know that you had discussions about readiness. Is Taiwan ready for a potential blockade?
Well, in many ways, Congressman, it's been predictable. I mean, you think about Brazil. There was a recent election. The Biden administration was cheering on Lula to win, the leftist who has now aligned himself with China. If not, some people say potentially interfering with that election. But let's just say they were just cheering on that election.
Ordered and bought, paid for 22 weapons at least that I know of that are supposed to go to Taiwan. How come they have not received it? And what are you going to do in terms of trying to get more aggressive to get that weaponry to Taiwan?
And yet they had to know that Lula would align with China and that would be bad for America. What the heck is going on with the Biden State Department and with the Biden administration in general? They're practically handing Latin America over on a silver platter and to China, and China's gobbling up resources and interfering with this hemisphere.
As the GOP House Foreign Affairs members were on the ground in Taiwan meeting with Taiwanese officials, China's show of bravado coming after Taiwan's president visited the United States, meeting with House Speaker Congressman Kevin McCarthy.
We saw it when Putin invaded Ukraine, and now we're seeing it with Chairman Xi threatening Taiwan and the Pacific Islands.
He knows that the Chinese Communist Party is infiltrating his country in the same way that they're working in American universities. He knows that they've stolen billions of dollars worth of French intellectual property in the way they have stolen tens of billions of dollars of American intellectual property. President Trump's plenty smart enough to know that this coming confrontation, not brought on by the United States, brought on by Xi Jinping in China, this coming confrontation is real and serious, and neither France nor broader Europe will escape this threat, and we're going to have to figure out a way to confront it together.
China, their alliance with Putin, their alliance with Iran, now the Saudis have chosen sides. They're now going with China and Russia and Iran, and you see the world disintegrating.
Killer satellites, nuclear missiles. You think they're building all that to defeat Taiwan? They're building all that to defeat us. They're not going to be satisfied with Taiwan. They're in battles now with the Philippines and Japan, even Vietnam. Australia's being threatened. Unless you're Helen Keller, you can't see this and hear what's going on here. This is a big damn deal. And let me tell you something that viewers of this audience and others may not want to hear. We need to prepare for war against China. I don't mean go to war. I don't mean initiate a war. But they are preparing for war. We are completely unprepared as a nation psychologically. We are completely unprepared economically and immigration-wise in securing our border. Our military is not prepared in the sense that they're pushing this woke ideology. Our military budgets do not reflect the threats that we are facing in the world around us. I want to say it again, so the backbenchers regurgitate it. We must prepare for war against China. And look what this bastard does to us, the president of France. He goes over to China at the height of tensions, stabs us in the back, says he will not support us. He's provoking the Chinese to act. Talks about autonomy. You can stick your autonomy, France, as far as I'm concerned.
You can also see the profound power of our alliances in today's united NATO. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, we further strengthened NATO's defense and deterrence on its eastern flank. And congressional leadership on the European Deterrence Initiative and our investments since 2014 helped us react quickly and boldly to Russia's cruel war of choice and made our deterrence even stronger. In sum, Mr. Chairman, this is the budget that will meet this moment, and I respectfully ask for your support. The single most effective way that this committee can support the department and our outstanding troops is with an on-time, full-year appropriation. I look forward to working with everyone so that we can continue to defend our democracy and support the forces of freedom in this hour of challenge.